welcome back, and welcome back. Today we're going to make a vegetable pie. Garlic salt, black pepper, some mayo, Mrs. Dash. That's salt. That's one squash, one zucchini. And that is about, it's a pinch of red onions. And that's basil, fresh basil. 3 tomatoes I've cut up. And we're going to put a little salt on them. Our pie crust. We're going to use some Fiesta cheese. We're going to use this blend here, the provolone and mozzarella. And then we're also going to use a little Parmesan. Here is your shot of everything we're going to use to make this absolutely delicious and healthy meal. There you go. I'll be right back. All right, the very first thing we're going to do is sprinkle a little salt on these tomatoes. Not for flavor, but to dehydrate them a little bit, okay? And we're going to let them sit for 10 minutes, okay? And that is 3 Roman tomatoes. I'll be back. Now while we're waiting on those tomatoes, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of holes in the bottom of this pie crust that has broken, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to be edible. Put some holes in the bottom of this, and we're going to get this in the oven while we're waiting. Okay? And I'll be back. And that's 350 for about 10 minutes. We just want to brown her up and get the cooking process started, okay? I'll be back. All right, while that pie crust is still in there, I'm going to go ahead and go in with some of this cheese. I'm going to put about a half a cup of the Fiesta blend. Okay. And then I'm also going to go in with that mixture of the provolone and the mozzarella. And I'm going to go in with about a half a cup of that as well. Okay. Just kind of eyeballing it. And then I'm going to go in with some mayonnaise. We need about 3/4 of a cup of this. And I'm going to eyeball that as well. But you feel free to measure. About 3/4 of a cup. And then we're just going to mix this up. Once I put a little bit of seasoning in there, I'm going to go in with about a tablespoon of garlic salt. Tablespoon of that Mrs. Dash. And then a tablespoon of that black pepper. And then we're just going to mix all that yummy up. Okay. Probably should have used a spoon and not a fork, but oh well. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Gigi is always doing some wonderfulness in this kitchen. Sure to find something that you like. Guaranteed. I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And all of it is yummy. Okay, so now I'm going to put these other things up and we're going to get that pie crust out. I'll be right back. All right, we got the topping done for that. And then with the tomatoes, just take your paper towel, kind of dap them a little bit. Get some more of that liquid out of there. And look, see how wonderful that job that the salt did? Dried it up because it makes for the crust to be a little on the mush side. We don't want mushy crust. Okay? And if you want to, you can absolutely saute these up. But it doesn't take much for them to get mushy to me. So I just bake mine up in mine. Okay? So you can see the size that I actually made them. Okay? Let's get that pie crust out. And let's get to building all this yummy. Okay, let's start assembling. And let me show you how easy this is. We're going to take it. We're going to do just like this. Oh, that's a big one. We're going to use her too. And just go around. No particular order. Just get it in there. Okay? You definitely want to put tomatoes in there. Mix it all up. And we're just going to layer. And as we layer, we're going to put a little bit of seasoning. Not much, just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put that big one right there in the middle. And just keep layering. Just get it all the way around. Get all that yummy in there. And that's all we're doing. No particular order. We're just getting her in there. See that? And I don't want to leave out none of those tomatoes. We worked too hard on them, right? So that's all the tomatoes. And any that I have left over, trust me when I say, it won't go to waste. We're going to use them for something else. Yes, we are. Okay? take it and put a little seasoning on that too. Okay. And then we're going to go in. Did we forget to layer our onions and basil? We did. But we're just going to put it on top. Forgot to put my onion in there. Gosh golly. That's okay. Because I would have liked to have had some layered in there. I could take it off, but I'm not. Okay. And then we put a little bit of basil. And it's more than a little bit. Basil makes the world go round. Let me tell you. Fresh basil on anything will make it absolutely amazing. Okay. Now we're going to go in with this yummy little cheese sauce we made to go on top. And I'm just going to clunk it on there. And then we're going to spread it. I wish I could have found a deep pie crust, but when I went in the store, they didn't have any. But you know what? That's okay. You make do with what you got. And I wasn't getting ready to make none from scratch. So then we're just going to go all the way around this baby. Spread it all out. Yes, we are. You going in there, trying to pop out on us. Just go all the way around. I'll be right back. All right. So now that we've got that all spread out, we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on top. Just a little bit. Then we're going to put her in the oven for 30 minutes. 25 to 30 minutes, depending on your oven, on 350. It's pretty much to melt all the goodness down. Okay? And then I'm going to take that top and put a little bit of Mrs. Dash on top. Just a little bit. Not even a tablespoon. Okay? Now in the oven she goes. 350. 25 to 30 minutes. Just going to get a golden brown. Let that stuff melt all over that. And I'll be back. Alright, this is her right out the oven. We have to let her rest for at least 10 minutes before we cut into her. And then those extra veggies that we had, I'm going to put those in my vegetable enchiladas. And you've already seen a video on that. So these will not go to waste. Alright? 10 minutes after this rests a little bit. And I'll be back. There she is. There she is. Yum, yum. You better make some. Things made easy with Gigi. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You will see Gigi next time. Take care, you guys.